Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Tuesday night program at Dhamma. This is the evening before the new moon Uposatha. Tomorrow, we will be remembering the day when Queen Anula, also known as Anula Devi, together with 500 noble ladies and 500 other ladies, took their bhikkhuni ordination, establishing the bhikkhuni Sangha in Sri Lanka. 1 week earlier, King Asoka's daughter, Sanghamitta, the Arahant bhikkhuni, together with a few companions, had traveled to Sri Lanka with the purpose of establishing and supporting that bhikkhuni Sangha. This calls to mind for me especially the power of the suttas. Of course, the Bhikkhu Mahinda, the Arahant Bhikkhu Mahinda, had arrived first and had taught several suttas. This was now several hundred years after the parinibbana of the Buddha, but the teachings that Mahinda gave are mentioned in terms of the suttas that he was speaking about, which are still preserved as part of the early text. One in particular is the sutta about the elephant's footprint, the Mahahatipadopama Sutta. So we feel that the personal qualities of an arahant are powerful, of course. But when they are combined with a faithful representation of the teachings of the Buddha, the way to awakening, the nature of this gradual training, the great nature of the insight that's being proposed, when all of that is presented by one who is realized. So it's the combination of the true Dhamma together with the realized person, which is so powerful. And it's because of these teachings being given to the families in Sri Lanka that there came to be this wave of enthusiasm for this path of practice, and the powerful determination to try to go all the way by taking the monastic form and developing with the intention of coming to that realization of Nibbana. And then we may be aware of the great success of the Bhikkhuni Sangha that was created. So from those pioneers, that first group of 1,000, now literally that means a lot. It may not have been exactly 1,000 women practicing together with the accurate transmission of the teachings, that then they were able to quickly realize the stages of awakening. And it said that tremendous numbers of men and women were able to obtain the full awakening. Within 200 years after this event that we are remembering tomorrow, we know that there were approximately 90,000 bhikkhunis in Sri Lanka. And several hundred years further on, we know that one of the bhikkhunis of Sri Lanka traveled with a group, I guess by sea to Siam and overland up into southern China, where Buddhism had already landed, the monastic form had already landed, and the Bhikkhuni Sangha had been established, but the bhikkhunis there were doubtful about the quality of the transmission they had received, as it had gone through many stages of translation before coming to them. And so then this delegation was able to refresh and strengthen the Bhikkhuni Sangha in China, in southern China, and thus have its role in the great transmission as Buddhism evolved from being an Indian regional practice to being a world religion, to being something that was able to be translated into the variety of different cultures and different forms and norms to overcome the differences of culture and race, and to become something that could be practiced worldwide. I also am appreciating that, and I'm not remembering exactly how long Sanghamitta stayed there with the community until her death at age 72 or 79. But so she would have had approximately 50 years or something, a little over 50 years of being there as the mother, the guru, the mentor, the example, and the teacher, assisting Queen Anula Devi and all of those women to grow in the Dhamma, to develop their perfections.